What's going on YouTube? It's Paul, back here with another video, and today we'll be talking about retirement. So retirement's extremely important because it's kind of the last stage of your financial future, and you want to make sure you're budgeting and sacrificing for your financial future. But in regards to retirement, there's two kind of different retirement plans. The real term for these plans are qualified retirement plans. And these are retirement plans that employers offer that meet certain IRS code requirements. So as I said, there's two different kinds of plans: defined benefit plans and defined contribution plans. So defined benefit plans have a defined benefit. So at retirement, you're set to get a set amount, whether it's a lump sum payment, which is just one large payment, or monthly payments throughout the course of your retirement. This will actually go to the employee or the beneficiaries, and this plan is actually controlled by the employer. So all the investments and the risks associated with those investments are managed by the employer. And oftentimes it's the employer actually contributing to the account. But there are some cases, there are some defined benefit plans where employees can actually contribute. And those contributions can actually be higher than those of defined contribution plans. So they're generally higher than DC plans. But you might still be asking, how do they actually devise the set amount that you're gonna get at retirement? And they actually have a formula for that, consisting of factors such as the age of the employee, how long they've worked at the entity, and also the salary. An example of a defined benefit plan would be a pension. On the other hand, you have defined contribution plans, which are your IRAs, the 403B plan, the 401ks. And these are just plans where employees and or the employer will contribute to this plan at a set rate. So an employer might be like, okay, you can contribute 5% of your earnings annually, and we'll even match it. You know, oftentimes employers will match your contributions, so that's free money. That's free money for investing in your financial future. And the difference between defined contribution plans and defined benefit plans is that the defined benefit plans, employers are actually managing the risk and controlling the investments. And with defined contribution plans, the contribution sizes, performance of your investments, the variety of investments that you have, that all depends on you. So the amount of money that you have at retirement, that's on you. And it's not just going to be a promised number that the employer will get for you, and that's insured by the employer. So you kind of take on more risk with a defined contribution plan, but if you believe that you're financially savvy and you believe that you're responsible enough to make sufficient contributions to something like an IRA, then that might be the one for you. It's also worth noting that there are some hybrids of the plans, with the most popular being a cash balance plan. And the cash balance plan is a defined benefit plan that has characteristics of a defined contribution plan. Now you might be asking yourself, which one is best for me? Well, first let's look at the pros and the cons. So the pros of a defined benefit plan, right? You have a defined benefit. You know what you're gonna get. You know what to expect. Also, all the employers ask you to do is stay with them. So you do step one, you're done. Another thing is that if you have a defined benefit plan and your employer actually allows you to contribute, then those contribution limits are often higher than defined contribution plans. But cons are that you have less flexibility and less control over your retirement, because obviously your employer is taking on a risk. Another thing is that if you try to go from one employer to the next and you had a defined benefit plan, then you might just have to take a lump sum payment, which once again is just one large payment, or just monthly payments, and take that money right out, because they're not meant to be portable. But you may be able to roll it over. But that's a pro. Now we're going into a pro of a defined contribution plan. A defined contribution plan is made to be portable. So if you go from employer to employer, it's made to just easily translate over to your next employer. Also, you have more flexibility in your investment options, and you control the performance of your retirement plan. And defined benefit plans used to actually be more on the popular side, but employers have actually been shifting towards defined contribution plans more because they want to take on less risk. The risk of actually having to manage retirement plans, as well as life expectancy is increasing. As people start living until 90, 95, now they have longer retirements, and as an employer, you're now giving them more money. My next videos will be on different types of IRAs and different types of pensions, but I wanted to start off by talking about DC plans and DB plans because you have to know the basics with everything. I can't just go right into IRA when you don't even know that an IRA is a defined contribution plan. And then if you did know that and you don't know what a defined benefit plan is, you gotta start at square one and keep going up. So thank you if you watched thus far. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.